They did. Welcome to Clemson. Fred Cunningham and Scott Whitlock with you. And when they said 6 o'clock start, they meant 6 o'clock start. And the Boston College Eagles, Emma Jackson leading things off here as you take a look at that BC lineup. Hannah Slyke, we know she's an outstanding catcher. She's been on a roll, and BC gets off to a good start. A chance for extra bases here, and it's a lead-off double, and we are underway with Emma Jackson. Stop Gator Robinson comes to the plate, lays down the bunt. Charging is Abby Vieira. Vieira gets the throw to first for the out, but
a reliever this year.
There's going to be a shot that's going to go off the glove of Collins, and that's going to bring in the first run. Kind of a blooper right there. This is amazing. Stevens has struck out 4 times all season.
Yeah.
The second fewest in the ACC.
That's ridiculous, isn't it, for a power hitter?
Yeah. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounder into the glove of Alex Brown. She gets it for the force at first, and that'll have to do, but there's 2 away. So there's 2 away. As the pitch gets away, the throw to Zoe Hines. It goes to the backstop, and that's going to allow the base runner. That is Slyke to make it to second, so she's now in scoring position. Now look at 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to foul out of play. No, it's a great job by Alex Brown. Brown with a diving effort, and that will retire. The freshman from Savannah, Georgia.
How about that?
This is her 16th start of the season. 6-9 is her record. I think it's 1 point between them coming in.
1/1000th of a point.
3-1 pitch. Taken on that one. She thought she had ball full. Umpire. That is Donald Brown. He brought her back, and we go full at 3-2.
Brown does a great job of fouling off pitches when she needs to.
And she's going to get a single this time. So Brown is aboard with a leadoff single for the Tigers, and here we go. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball. This could be trouble. It drops in front of the center fielder Case, but they're able to get Brown at second for the first out of the inning.
Now, they had to hold up, and I do believe they just got her.
At second.
There's the ball, and I think that would have been too close to turn around.
At second.
There's the ball, and I think that would have been too close.
The 1 away, here's Julia Noller. Runner is going. The throw is going to be dropped, and it's going to be a stolen base. All-time program leader. And look at Noller now at 3-0, taken all the way on that one, and it had been done before.
That happened.
Unsuccessfully.
Rosie Ruiz.
Very good.
How about that?
That's what. Cintron has been good with runners in scoring position at 356 on the season. Kenjorski's pitch. Fly ball. Charging in for it is the right fielder. It goes off the glove of Jordan Stevens. They will hold Maddie Moore at third.
That's going to be an interesting thing to look at, right? Very good leader in the clubhouse, but she just goes about her business. And she's done that for 4 years. But
BC is off to the early lead. Clemson trying to get back into it as Vieira fouls that one away. Game in the middle was BC winning 4-0. That's a fly ball, but it's going to settle in for Hines, and the side is retired. Top of the second, 1-0 BC, and there is the first swing of the inning, and Maddie Moore with a beautiful play to rob Adriana Martinez, and there's 1 down.
She hitting the 100. Second year, she hitting the 200. Last year, she hitting the 300. This year, she's hitting the 400s.
Can we get her a 5th year?
I mean, yeah.
0-1 pitch, and they hit her. Grounder. It's going to get by Moore. It's in for a base hit, and BC now has runners at first and second.
And they were very competitive. You know, they scored those 2 runs and got things back to 4-2. And it hung that way for a while till Cintron did her thing.
Case lined up to bunt. On the season, she's hitting .438 with runners in scoring position. Grounder handled by McCubbin, the throw to third. Then the ball gets past Brown, and you got bases loaded now. It hit her in the glove.
It sure.
Pitch to Jackson. Single, past Moore. One run's in. They'll send the second runner, throw to the plate, and they're going to have her out. Laid down a nice sac bunt in the first. And she hits a grounder. It's slow. It's handled by Collins, who gets the throw across to take care of BC. We go to the bottom of the second.
The rival South Carolina Gamecocks.
Game and a night she won't forget. Here comes the 1-0 pitch that a fan caught and brought back to her. What? Collins coming in with 9 home runs. That leads all the Tiger freshmen.
They can't let this Boston College team get too far away from them early in this ball game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Collins, and Collins takes a big cut and goes down swinging. First out of the inning, first strikeout for Kinjorski. Rips that one, but that goes foul.
I guess we want to know, we should ask Kaylee, shouldn't we?
She drives that one toward the glove and into the glove of Zoe Hines, and there's 2 down.
That was hit hard, but right at her.
Pops that one up. Calling for it is Jackson. Just drifts into shallow part of the outfield, and that takes care of the.
So the left side of the infield both have one.
Fly ball deep left field, gone.
And she got all of that. That ball did not move any at all. It's going to be a little bit of work to get those runs back.
Jordan Stevens, the right fielder, had a fielder's choice the first time up in the first. That's a grounder that's going to get past a diving Marion Collins, and now BC has 5 hits on the evening. Clemson pitcher is the freshman Macy Cintron. She's making her 20th appearance of the season, but she saw action last night. She came in and pitched the final 3 innings through 24 pitches to close out that 6-2 victory last night. It's an immediate bunt. They're going to be able to move the runner over.
When you're playing a team that's, ranked in the top 25, now back in the day before replay, there's no way an umpire can make that call. And you just really can't tell. Now there was an error by the coach there. Her
inning. Fly ball. Could be some trouble charging in, and it goes off the front of the glove of Johnson. Kylie Johnson dove for it, but couldn't come up with it.
I don't know if the sun is...
Not to take anything away from Boston College, because, again, they got 6 hits and 3 runs on the board. And
yeah, they're earning it, yes, but...
2-2 pitch. Fly ball. Coming over for it is the center fielder, Brockenbrough. She makes the catch. First time up.
But Brockenbrough has came in here and established herself as the center fielder now.
She rips that past the glove of Collins. It's another hit for the Eagles. They're 7th. Now you got runners at first and second with 2 down. The 0-1 grounder. It's handled by Collins, and that'll retire the side, but Boston College adds to the lead, making her first appearance at the plate.
Well, it's been a very contrasting start for the offenses of these 2 teams. Very logical reason for that, because usually that's the second time through the batting order.
The pitch from Kinjorski, that's going to be fouled out of the plate. Will make it a full count.
Boy, Clemson's going up to play Tennessee midweek this coming week.
Grounder handled by Espinoza. The throw over to Scouten, and there's one away.
All around the ballpark. I mean, they're feeling it right now. All around the ballpark. I mean, they're feeling it right now.
One of these teams at Clemson last night to open that series. How is that for schedule?
They were on the road for a month, and they were at home for a month. Yeah. Opened the season for a couple of weeks down in Florida in tournaments. But, at home, on the road for a month.
Brown slaps that one, but it's going to go foul. Bailey Kinjorski working with a 3-0 lead. And she's going to give up a hit. Alex Brown is aboard with a 1-out single to center, her second hit of the day.
She drove that ball.
As you see Brown at first. Fouled that one just out of play.
To let Boston College know they're not going anywhere.
Rips that one for her second hit of the day. Brown is standing at second. Moore is at first, and the Tigers will bring the
your team. He said if the first one was good, go ahead, but don't be sure you get your pitch.
Noller fouled the first one off. She walked in the first. Kind of slaps that one. Foul. Noller, fly ball, left field, but it's going to be into the glove of Hines. So Cintron steps in. She flew out to shortstop in the first. We got that point in the game now where we got the shadows, have the circle in the sunshine, and home plate is in the shadows. And it goes past the third baseman, Espinoza. A run will come in. The Tigers have a diving effort, and they get the runner in at third. And we've got a double, RBI double for Macy Cintron. She did it again. They reset the pitch clock, but Konjorski's ready to go. Grounder into the glove of Konjorski, who will make the play at first and retire the side. Clemson gets a run on the board, DP, but then came in relief of Brooke McCubbin, who struggled a bit tonight.
Yeah.
9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up for BC. They tried to lay down a bunt, and it is not in time. Callie Case tried to beat it out. Nice play by the Tigers, one down.
Hopefully you guys will get it patched up someday.
Emma Jackson, fly ball. Brockenbrough standing in center field. She brings it in. There's 2 down.
Call her Alligator. And that's how Gator got tagged. But if you're going to have a nickname, they made the presence felt right then.
3 and 2.
Hear a little gripe and grumble from behind the backstop now. Cintron got the first 2 hitters out, lickety split.
He's given up a couple of hits. That's a walk. And that home run takes a swing and a miss there. And that will retire the side. Clemson gets out of it. A 1-0 pitch to Marion Collins. Collins fly ball. It's into the glove of Zoe Hines in left field. There's 1 down. And again.
And the way Mobley and I met.
Kylie Johnson drops it in for a base hit. It's a 1-out single.
Great job of hitting right there by Allie.
First time up. She's at 325 on the season. As we mentioned earlier, getting a lot more playing time here as we. And she rips that one. It's back-to-back singles for the Tigers. And they're getting some production now out of that 7 and 8 spot.
Yes, they are. And they're Gabrielle
Alton. There she is. As you can see, 70 pitches now.
That way that sun's cracking in.
Yeah, that's a challenge for Espinoza. Drops it right to her. It's going to be a race for the bag, and they're going to rule the lead runner out, Johnson.
We'll see what we see.
Here's another view at it.
Yeah.
Transferred in from North Carolina, her second year with this program. And she got over the head of Robinson. The run will come home. Everybody is safe. Across comes another run for the Tigers.
I'm calm. I'm not nervous.
Fly ball, deep left center field. This one is out of here, and Clemson goes in front. Maddie Moore delivers.
I said it the last at bat. That's Maddie being Maddie. That's just what she does.
Home run number 13, and the Tigers have lifted themselves off the deck. They've got 4 on the board and go in front 5-3.
And all of the runs have scored with 2 outs. This. Bang.
And she gave this a wallop. This is 254 feet.
She knew it.
Wow. Nobody's going to have to go chase it.
Another lousy effort by the fans catching balls out there. they're what they consider their number 1 and number 2 pitcher. They've had injuries this season in those spots, so these youngsters or these inexperienced pitchers are having to grow up fast.
28 out of 51. She grounds that, though, right to the pitcher, Scouten, and that ends the inning. But the Tigers go in front. They put 4 on.
Maintain this momentum. The last thing you want to do is go back out here and be sloppy and give them a chance to score a run.
4, 5, and 6 hitters are up for Boston College in this inning. Brown is able to field the Jordan Stevens grounder with the throw over, 1 down.
That is a good start. So Stevens is a weapon.
Fly ball, left field. There's Johnson. She makes the catch.
And she just texted us, says she and her daughter are watching tonight and said we were doing an adequate job.
That's good news. Popped it up. Abby Vieira brings it in. You said Clemson needs a shutdown inning. How about a 1-2-3 inning? Single to bring in a run. Wound up at second because of an error in left field.
And it was huge that she went out there in the top half of this inning and got Boston College out 1-2-3 and allowed this offense to get back in here.
You know, we talked about how Boston College playing pretty loose when they got that 3-0 lead, as Cintron is able to walk on 4 pitches. And we've sort of seen that flip with Clemson's offense and getting their bats going. She laid down like she wanted to take the punt and wanted to bunt, and instead she got a huge victory on Tuesday night. The only 2 runs for the Tigers. There's a fly ball. Charging in is the left fielder. Bringing it in is Hines, and that's the first out of the inning. Back in 2015, the first time they had gone to one in 35 years. Previously the coach at Radford. Ground ball. They will go for the lead runner, and they get the force. I think she was trying to hit that one off the football building.
Yeah.
Singled and scored a run.
Coach Sweeney had to send a bill over here. Don't knock out one of my windows. From what I gather doing games here, softball games here, that football's a pretty big sport here at Clemson. Is that
a lot of attention? There is some notoriety to it. They've had some previous success. Fly ball. Center fielder is there for Case, and she brings it in. Tigers strand 2. Game came in relief of Brooke McCubbin, and she's pitched shutout balls so far. 3 innings complete as she starts the 6th.
Stands with their parents or their loved ones, or I don't think there's many 8-year-olds that drive themselves here. So somebody in their family is bringing them.
I think that's a good point. Maddie Moore calls everybody off on that fly ball, and she brings it in. Like I said, it was about 80 at first pitch. There's a grounder that's handled by Alex Brown. Brown, the throw over. She gets Megan Scouten for the 2nd out of the inning.
And nice job by Nola there, giving a little stretch to help out.
Grounder off the glove of Cintron. Collins with the throw over. It is not in time. Went off Cintron's glove, and that slowed it down before Collins could get there in time. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball. This is going to drop into the glove, and it is caught by the right fielder, Pipkins. What a way to end the top of the 6th. Taylor Pipkins with a beauty.
Great and terrific when they come home.
Jamison Brockenbrough, who starts off the inning with a base hit. It is fumbled by Stevens in right field, and Brockenbrough winds up at second, and the Tigers. Ball and a strike. Tried to lay down a bunt, but it popped
on the flagpoles, but they're just straight down.
Grounder. It's handled by the 3rd baseman. The throw over is it in time? It's not. Alex Brown beats the throw by Espinoza, and she's aboard again. The Tigers.
Well, yeah, she hit that ball about 40 feet, and just about he could do on that. See the.
Alex Brown 4 for 4 now. And here's Maddie Moore. She's 3 for 3. And the last time up, she gave Clemson the lead with a 3-run homer. 190 as a first year, then hitting the 200s, the 300s, and now the 400s. There's a grounder up the middle. It's off the glove of Jackson. Brockenbrough scores. Tigers have now doubled up BC at 6-3. Noller grounds it to first. The throw back, and they turn the double play. They do.
And held Boston College right where they were.
And it wasn't like she warmed up either.
No, well, if she did it quickly.
Yeah, we didn't see it. Fly ball. Center field. Gone. Tigers add another on the board. It's Macy Cintron. She goes out, and it's now 8-3. 10 homers on the season for the freshman.
And if you're Boston College, you're just going, how do you get this? Look at that. Got that old school leg kick on the front end of her swing. That ball was not as low as the one last night, but it was hit just as hard. And we're going to have a pitching change.
That was a 248-foot shot.
You got Shannon McLeod coming in now.
It's going to be hard to see. Lifts that one foul. You think about Brooke McCubbin. 4 innings of work complete here. She tries to close this one out here in the 7th. Fly ball. Charging in for it and calling everybody off as Brockenbrough in center field. That turned into a venture. Pipkins was there. McCatch, because she was louder than anybody else.
Well, you had a lot going on right there. Yeah.
Until the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
She smashed that one. Gave it another right. It goes off the glove of Johnson. She couldn't bring it in. And there is, standing at second base, is Hannah Slyke. Fly ball. That's Stevens once again. Brockenbrough calls everybody out. And 2-pitch. Grounded off the glove of Alex Brown. They will send the runner. There will be no throw in BC. Martinez. She rips that one foul. Goes off our camera area. We've got to raise your hand for okay down there at 3rd. All right. That's the good news.
Now, Fred, I don't want to. Oh, we go off the camera into the dugout.
I'd had it hit Glenn than his camera.
Oh, I can assure you that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded foul out of play, actually. Ripped it foul. The pitch from Cintron. That's going to drift into the Clemson bullpen. Grounder off the glove of Brown. Another hard hit ball.
Strategy or something like that to discuss with them.
Everybody watches home. 1-2 pitch. That is foul.
You know, a couple times Cintron has had that 2-strike count have a change of speed.
1-2 pitch misses outside. Runner will advance as called 3rd strike, and that will do it. Clemson comes from a 3-0 deficit to clinch the series over Boston College. So now 37-11 on the season and 16-4. This was just one of those struggle games to win.
Yes.
This was not easy by any. If you look at the score, you'll see 8-4. It was not that kind of game.
No, it wasn't. And you want to give